to a certain extent, Masters, it's the impact factor. It's the impact factor. But truly high vibrational messaging makes you feel empowered. It's a punch of empowerment, of inspiration, and of initiative. And a lot of these things just are repetitive and flat. And you can even go back and research how long they've been putting that same thing out with not a whole lot of new content or new information to back up what they're saying. So that can be unfortunate. Most everything that's out there is regurgitation, and that definitely just has a little bit of a dulling effect to it. It basically loses its zing or its impact. It does not grow and it does not expand. You should be able to listen to something today, maybe from us, and as you go on your conscious journey and you go back and listen, you should hear something new from the message. If you're not hearing anything new out of the message, it's probably just a program that's being coded into you. Angel, you are muted, or you are not. There you go.
Absolutely. Thank you so much. For some reason, I got muted. I probably pressed a key that I should have not. Let's continue. All right. So one of those questions that we have from YouTube. Thank you, everybody, for being on YouTube. The first question actually comes from Sandra Townsend. Julius, what will become of the royal monarchy? Will it be dissolved, seeing as it's propped up by the taxpayer?
It's already dissolved, Master. It's already dissolved. And so there's just a narrative that's being played out, but that has already been dissolved. So monarchies are all satanic. They're all satanic based. They're all reptilian and satanic based. So are the patriarchals in a lot of different systems. And so what you are seeing is you're seeing an aftermath of information playing itself out, but it's already been dissolved.
All right, fair enough. Let's go to the next question, also coming from YouTube, Janavi Nadia. And this is her question. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for the question. I did a heavy metal detox and want to do a parasite cleanse. Any recommendations on products to use?
We just like the straight chlorine dioxide. It takes care of all of that for you, actually. It truly does. And it's an oxygen cleanse. It's a liquid oxygen cleanse. It's extremely clean and healthy for the body. Oxygen is the cleanest detoxifying systems out there, quote unquote, out there. And so that's what we will say about that.
Awesome. Thank you so much. Now a comment from someone else saying, actually it's not a question, just a comment. Thank you guys for being here to chat with us. Thank you for your guidance and wisdom. Absolutely our pleasure. And then there's someone else, Elysian Fields. Hi, Julius, Kasey, and Angel. Do you see Trump completing the 4 years of his time in office?
We see the governmental systems changing completely. That's what we see. That's what we will tell you. How they decide to play it out is yet to be seen. There's many different scenarios for which they could play itself out. And this is not really the platform. We could spend a lot of time playing out, describing to you many scenarios, but we will tell you that the intention is to show a whole different governmental system. So the corporate America system is bankrupt, and your government system right now is actually void. It's just absolutely void. It went void during the other administration, but they have not done a great job of informing everybody. And so they're still playing out what we would say is kind of an artificial scenario. So when it went bankrupt, it went back to a republic status, or it actually never lost its republic status. It just got covered up by a fraud voted in on a bipartisan system that became a corporation. So your republic is not a bipartisan situation. So it'll be interesting if they're going to divulge that. And in a republic, the election system is very, very different. And the way that the presidents run on a republic is very, very different as well. The likelihood of that being revealed over the next period of time that this Donald Trump is going to represent is likely, but we are not controlling that part of this revealment. And so that is yet to be seen.
All right, fair enough. Thank you so much. Next question also coming from our friends in YouTube. Daylene key question is the following. Why do empaths not recognize narcissists?
Oh, because they love narcissists. Empaths want to fix. They want to fix. And so a narcissist is their perfect person for them for a while. That's a truth. That's a truth. So an empath that is lacking self-love, which is most of all of humanity is lacking self-love. An empath is looking for somebody to fix and understand, And so they're the perfect magnet for a narcissist who wants to drain the empath of their energy. So they're a perfect match for a long time until the empath learns to love itself, whether it be male or female. That's about the time that they're going to see the masks and the deceit and the betrayal of a narcissist. Their masks are going to start to slip. And so that's when they can start to sense that something is deeply off with the narcissist. But until that, empaths are very much the same as any other humanoid walking on this earthship. They don't love themselves. They generally don't love themselves very much. They're always fixing, always overextending themselves to everybody else. And that's exactly the fuel that a narcissist is looking for. And unfortunately, in a relationship with a narcissist, an empath's self-love will decrease, or is likely to decrease, because the narcissist causes so much self-doubt and so much trauma. So it usually recognition does not happen until the empath gets away from the narcissist. And that will usually come through a discarding process. So narcissists always just discard without any explanation while they move on to their next supply. And that's when the empath will finally usually realize, oh my God, I was with, but only if they're doing their work. Only if they're doing their work. Do not make a mistake in thinking that an empath is a high consciousness person. It's just a gift that is opened up for them. And that does not necessarily mean they're super high consciousness and have the ability to discern. So that's maybe a misconception of yours. You may be thinking, well, if somebody's empathic, they should have all this great discernment. We'll say that's not true at all. They get the lifeblood sucked out of them before they finally realize how to love themselves enough and how to go through the deciphering process for themselves, which is usually after the times that they've been chewed up enough and they finally decide to do their own work.
Excellent. By the way, Darlene had a follow-up question, but you already answered it. And it was, as an empath, how do you turn your radar on to know if someone is a narcissist or is narcissistic? So you already responded that. Let's go to the next question, also from our friends. By the way, I didn't mention that, but if you want to be interacting live with us, knowing that for some reason YouTube is doing this to us, you can go to Facebook. Okay, you can go to Facebook. If you go to Facebook, you can look for Channeling Julius, and you can look for Expansion Network, and you will see the exact same live conversation that you're seeing here on YouTube. You will see it on Facebook, and you will be able to interact with us. All right. But anyway, let's continue. Again, we love you when you are live with us, obviously for obvious reasons. All right. So let's continue. And Greg Nyman says, amazing. Thank you. Absolutely. Absolutely. Let's go to the question from We Are All in This Together. Is changing your frequency a way we can shift our timelines, or is it something that the CERN is doing, the Center for Nuclear Research in Europe is doing?
Great question. If you raise your frequency, you can avoid having your timelines manipulated. CERN is doing that, as well as other devices that they have. And they do rely on what we want to call the unconscious or unawake to fall victim to the shifting of the timeline. So what you should be doing to help stabilize which timeline you're in is to ground yourself using grounding techniques. And of course, making yourself very much aware of what's taking place and saying no. Like, you literally have the ability, masters, to say, I do not comply. I do not comply with all the programming and all the frequencies that are taking place. You make that statement, but it has to do with grounding. And then if you raise your frequency, you are likely to be above the frequency of that shift. That is a truth.
All right, thank you so much. A question that we have here right now online on Facebook is Julius. This comes from Robin Azima. Julius, I'm wondering if the vaults are either the same or similar understanding to what I studied with a teacher, where caverns within the soul held unresolved judgments and unresolved emotions, which are held to such time when a repeat of an experience allows an opportunity to re-experience without judgment and release what is held. Quite a long question.
Well, we would say they are not the same thing. No, that's what we would tell you.
All right. Thank you so much. And now the next question. Okay, so we have questions about this from time to time. I'm going to use a gesture instead of saying the word. Okay. So meanwhile, the AIs are not able to identify. So Ursula Baker also from exactly. So how do you detox from the ... Exactly. How do you detox from that? That's Ursula Baker. Great to see you. Yeah. Obviously.
Yeah. You're looking for metal detox, masters, metal detox. So the graphene oxides, the aluminum, those things that are in there, you could do a heavy metal detox. The chlorine dioxide detox is also wonderful for that as well. And that's what we will tell you.
All right. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. Next question from Angel Wings Amanda, that we have missed, obviously, because we haven't seen her on Facebook. But she is here, and we are going to ask the question that she asked a few days ago, live on YouTube. Will Trump be the last president of the United States?
No, in the sense that, again, as we explained before, moving into a republic has a president, type of a president leader as well. Depends on how they're going to dialogue all of that to you, okay? It's just that it does not have a bipartisan system. It doesn't have everybody in the Senate. It doesn't have everybody in all the systems that they have. So it's a much, much smaller system. But there is an election system in it, and there is a lead, which you would probably refer to as a president. A lot of times it was better known as an emperor. Or at least in our times, it was. That's what we will say.
All right, fair enough. Okay, so before we go to the next question, it's actually, as you know, it's almost half the show, the 83rd show, and we're having a special for the holidays. And what is that wonderful special? So let me go ahead and share the screen. All right, so I'm going to share this magnificent window. All right, guess what? This is the magnificent screen that our production team has designed. Okay, let me change the structure of the screen so we can see each other. All right, 2024 holiday specials. Again, I love this painting as usual. Our team is always like rocking it incredibly.
So just to let you know, Angel, Sue painted that.
Look at that.
She is quite
amazing.
Yeah.
This is water painting. It's amazing. I wish I could do that myself. I always loved water painting. It's amazing. Sue, you are incredible. Well, we already knew that she is incredible, but now we know another skill set about our production teams. Sue, All right, so replay workshop. So we have plenty. Oh my goodness, so many specials. Look at this.
Yeah. So
Oh my God. So please
we
go
got
ahead. Go
we
ahead,
got
Kasey.
crazy this year. We got crazy this year. Well, of course, first of all, this year was filled with some crazy new stuff. We truly have had, 12 months of creativity. It has just been one process after another, one package, coaching packages, healing packages, vault packages, DNA packages, personal coaching sessions, personal upgrade packages, energetic upgrade packages from Julius. It has been a crazy year. And normally at the end of the year, we usually will run a special on one or two things, but we just didn't hold it back. We decided to basically let it fly. So this is the production team that has put all of this together and was like, let's give a deal on so many different things. That way, hopefully, if you all are looking for your special experience with Julius, here it is. Here it is. Here is your opportunity to climb on it. We are running it through the holidays. You can check the expiration date on it. It's a wonderful gift for yourself. It's a wonderful gift for somebody else if you'd like. And we know that the holiday season can be a little bit challenging for everybody, but also that it also can be inspirational for everybody to finally prioritize themselves. And so we want to try to meet you halfway or partway on that. Please take a look at it. Please take a look at it. We offered packages on summits this year for many of the different things. And, they sold massively. They usually sold out. And so we couldn't offer, anymore. So we wanted to make sure that we were offering a discount at the end of the year for our own personal package systems that involved all of those services as well. So please take a look at it. And really, everybody, if we could ask that everybody really take the time to take a look at our website every month. We have got something new every month now. Every month. It used to be things, kind of lingered on the website for a while. We didn't do nearly the variation and the variety of things that we have hit this year. It's been amazing, such an extraordinary journey. And we just want to give everybody that chance to catch up and to get involved with something if it resonates with you.
Awesome. Thank you so much. Let me repost, in this case, the large QR code here, the holiday special. Go ahead, take your cell phone, point your cell phone's camera to this incredible QR code, and you will immediately be taken to this incredible page where there are so many specials. Throughout the year, we have been, having weekly specials, and now we have so many of them as, the final offer and promotion of the year. We would love to have you finalize this year strong as you may possibly think that it's possible or even not possible. That's why we have Kasey, Wallace, and Julius and their group of entities, which are amazing. All right, so let me go and continue with the questions because we have so many questions, and we have Amit dear here again. Thank you so much for being here. All right, let me make myself small again. Okay, excellent. Hello, everyone. Great to be live here. Could Julius explain about the role of mind on our conscious journey of awareness? And as I feel or see, it always try to identify everything with kind of definition, whereas reality or truth seems to be all just ease. That's a great question.
Yeah. So your question involves your definition of mind. That's the first thing that we would say. So if you are talking about the conscious mind, conscious state of awareness, then that is the expansiveness of the all. That is the wisdom and awareness that traverses with you from physical to non-physical, non-physical to physical. That is the aspect of being able to have a thought without a brain. If you're talking about the physical brain, as in mind, thought, then the brain is not a creator of thought. It is the processor of already existing thought, generally regurgitates familiar thoughts to you. And it is in the brain that the reptilian brain lives. And it is also able to be programmed where your subconscious or altered ego can start to dominate your field of thought. So if you're talking about your physical brain becoming an obstruction on your conscious journey, that is a truth. When your physical brain is dominated by an altered ego version of yourself, then it definitively can limit your ability to know yourself as the all or source. If you are able to escape the dominant field of the subconscious or altered ego mind, position yourself in the now, you will have more aligned access to the open-mindedness of high consciousness, in which case you can override the altered ego that holds and binds itself to programming. So we hope we answered that question efficiently, only this base because different people have different definitions for mind and consciousness.
Awesome. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. Let's go to the next question. This is a long question from Maria, from the Maria, because we have several Marias in our audience. And this Maria, our beloved Maria in Vienna. Dear Kasey, Angel, and Julius, I would like to ask your opinion on self-directing learning. I do not know if you are aware of this term. It means to homeschool your kid but not follow any curriculum. All learning is led by the child and its interest. That's amazing.
Yeah.
With this approach, kids learn a lot, in my opinion, and reading, writing, math maybe learn somewhere between age 4 to 14. What is your opinion on this kind of learning education approach? Thank you and much love to you all.
Well, our opinion versus our judgment are two very different things. It is the way of teaching. Apprenticeship is the way of teaching and inspiration. And that is the only way that anybody should be taught, is first based on their interests and then dropping suggestions of interest into the curriculum as well. Because you live in systems that are monetized, you need to learn about money and economics, because you need to learn how to balance your checkbook, because you need to learn how to cook for yourself, because you need to develop skill sets. And yes, math is necessary. Science is necessary to a certain degree, but just making sure that those things are open-ended aspects. So yes, absolutely. Curriculums are programs. Let us make that clear. Curriculums are programs, and we do not support those in any way. That's what we will say.
Awesome. Thank you so much. Let's go to another question from Thornton. Hold on. Let me find it. Charity Hunter Thornton, excuse me. Julius, why are all the elites so obsessed with Jean-Michel Basquiat? What is the meaning behind this? I find it very weird.
Well, everything is about satanic worship, Master, for the elites. Let's just put it that way, okay? Everything leads back to that, whether they are obsessed with a particular person or they're obsessed with a particular image or symbol, whether they're possessed with a particular form of music, whether they're obsessed with a particular dialect. It all leads back to Satanism. That's what we will say. And we hope that answers your question, because we cannot pinpoint and target names of people and not get blocked. But we are just telling you they are worshiping Satan, and different things and people hold different positions in that form of worship. It's basically looking at a person who holds a particular position in the religion or in the church of Satan, or in the form of worshiping. And again, this comes in particular celebrities, particular elites, particular politicians, and also sports figures and sporting goods, sports themselves. It all comes back to that. That's what we will tell you.
Awesome. Thank you so much. And I wanted to make sure that everybody would see this comment from Robin. The workshops I have done with Julius have been so valuable and inspiring. I feel very blessed to have found Kasey on Instagram. Thank you, Sue. Absolutely. Absolutely. We are everywhere. We try to be everywhere. We try to be everywhere. Again, even on YouTube. And by the way, if people on YouTube can try now, I suddenly saw that the channels appeared on our streaming platform. If you could say something on the ones that are on YouTube, let's see if I can see the comments here again live. If not, that's okay. But just say hello if you were so kind. And let's go for another question. Hold on a second. It's also from Charity Thornton live. Julius, lately I've been having all kinds of health issues. Can you tell me the energetic meaning of this, or what the hell is going on? LOL. I'm really over it and I want to heal. I have a pretty clean diet and I don't do meat and dairy. I work out, meditate, and etc. So I think this is more of an energetic meeting. Looking forward to your response. Love and light. Absolutely. We're here to help you, Charity.
Yeah, so it's frequencies that they're putting out, Masters. It's definitely frequencies. Hey, we want to make sure that you're doing your detox, drinking your shungite water, making sure that you're blocking frequencies in your home environment, in your work environment as much as you can. A lot of it is frequencies. But here's the other thing we want to tell you. We appreciate your statement that you eat a fairly clean diet, and we think that that's an amazing thing. But between the months of October to March, you are in sugar season. You are in sugar season. Okay. So everything from Halloween to the baked goods of Thanksgiving, to the candy and baked goods of Christmas, to the candy in Valentine's Day, you're in sugar season, which ironically seems to be virus season for everybody. And really all that means is they've got your immune system very, very low by the refined sugars that are out there, and that dips your immune system, and then they can flood everybody with a lot of viral things like that, and then lo and behold, you're sick. It also, of course, is in a good portion of the United States, it's also a time where people are not out in the sun as much. So one of the things that we would recommend for you, Master, is to start to practice sun gazing for yourself, to do it in the mornings and to do it towards the evening. It'll help your vitamin D intake to increase your immune system. So you need to focus on your immune system right now. So 2 cups of kale a day and reduced down in a juicer or an extractor would be about 2 tablespoons of kale a day. You can put that in a smoothie. You can just shoot it and drink it. But 2 tablespoons of kale or any type of a chard vegetable, which is the dark leafy green bitter vegetables, reduced down into a juice. 2 tablespoons a day will increase your immune system by up to 80% within 30 days. So increase your immune system, Master. And also this, we would encourage you to increase your electrolytes, not through the drinks, not through the sports drinks. Did we say that loud enough? Not through the sports drinks. You can get a high quality electrolyte powdered system that you can add because your body is probably dehydrated also this time of year, because sugars and salts and lack of vitamin D actually dehydrates your body. So look at a couple of those things for yourself.
Awesome. Thank you so much. And now a question also live from Lexi Marie. And the question is, I kind of wanted to add something following the empath narcissistic comment. I've always felt like I have been an empath and that I attract narcissists. Maybe this is part of me still not loving myself, wanting to know this, but does the narcissist ever self-reflect?
No.
Do they ever change? I never felt like I didn't recognize narcissists. In my experience, I feel like sometimes I'm the only one around who can see those traits in people. My issue has always been, I feel like if they were just aware, they would want to change, still trying to be a fixer.
Yep. Get out of the clouds, master. There's zero self-awareness. They will not change. It's the definition of a narcissist. It's like you're asking if the black cat is ever going to be white. No, it's a black cat. It's in the title. It's in the definition. The definition of a narcissist is zero self-awareness. Zero, not 99, not 80%, zero self-awareness. Run, master, and learn how to love yourself. Cut them loose. Cut them loose. Let them go.
Awesome. Thank you so much. Charity is saying thank you so much. Absolutely our pleasure. And excuse me, before we had the technical issue and actually we lost the screen for a second, I'm going to go back to the specials because they are so special that I really have to go one by one. It's amazing. So basically all those specials we have been having every single week, they have a 25% off regular pricing. It's amazing. So we have the vault sessions, unlocking Kryptonic Vault doors. And actually someone just referred to that on the chat. Personal readings with Julius, incredible. Unlocking the Silence DNA strand. Let me remind you of the epiphany that Kasey had this year about the DNA structure, which has actually made a big difference throughout the year and in her interaction, not only with you guys in the audience and all the rest of the students, but also with Julius. How the focus of living in the now affects the 3 spiral helix DNA configurations. Speaking of, right? So this is exactly what I was referring to, and it's it's incredible. DNA structure and Kundalini energy, a 3-part workshop, incredible personal coaching sessions with Julius again, and finally this incredible package that we have been running for a while, which is this amazing. Your energy upgrade. Have you ever dreamed of having an ascended masters group design energy sessions and practices specifically for you and your personal consciousness journey? Can you imagine?
Yeah, you know what? I have to say something on that, Angel, if I may. And,
of course.
We probably talked about that before. I have had personally for myself, Kasey, this year has provided me the opportunity to grow the most on my conscious journey than I have ever had that opportunity before. Initially, of course, it came in massive destruction of my life and a massive teardown of many, many areas of my life. And Julius, of course, and my support team, including you, Angel, were there for me. And I've had the opportunity. Notice my verbiage has changed since the beginning of the year. Now I'm saying I've had this opportunity, right? But everybody has asked, how did I do it? How did I heal? How did I get past the trauma? How did I make the shift? How did I keep going, with Joyce? And not just keep going, but get better and broader and more expansive. And there's many answers to that question, but it was a lot of energetic disciplines that Julius guided me through, a lot of daily practices, a lot of many, many different things that I had to make a decision with to get myself through what was going on for me. And those practices, of course, were very personal and specifically designed for me. So we had several people ask, well, would I divulge what I did to everybody? And I said, no, because it's mine. It's mine from Julius. But Julius said, but we would do that for other people as well. And I'm like, wow, that's kind of cool, right? So it's pretty intense, but it would be for somebody who's really ready to get into some disciplines to totally change their energetic field and totally shift their lives in many ways. You can look into the description of that package. It'll give you a little bit better overhaul, as overhaul is a good name for that package, overhaul package, right? And so I just wanted to say that very specifically because it's very customized. It's extremely customized for you. If that's something that you wanted to tackle, and if that's something you're interested, just that package in particular, I just wanted to mention that for everybody.
All right. Thank you so much. And let's go back to our questions because we have so many questions and we love our audience. This is Expansion Network, the 83rd, 83 Ask Julius Show or episode. Incredible. We have been with you for so many weeks. It's been already over, as you can imagine, over a year, almost over a year and a half already. Incredible journey with these 83 episodes of the Ask Julius Show here. And we have another question coming, in this case from Elizabeth. Great. Thank you for asking that question. And let me put that question here on the chat so we don't miss anything. Elizabeth is asking, can you explain what does it mean Joshua was walking on the water and he changed the water into wine? Thank you.
We want to speak about the fact that your reality is projected from what you accept and what you know. You are the projector of the hologram in front of you. That is the truth. That's quantum physics. You just aren't aware normally of what you have accepted as a truth in front of you. So everything is a hologram. Everything is a hologram. It's not real. As you are a sixth level of consciousness being, you come to the fully awakened and aware state that this is true. And that's just demonstrating that truth. All of you do it. You just don't go as broad in your knowing as a sixth level of consciousness being. So that's what we will tell you what that is all about.
All right. Thank you so much. Another question from YouTube. Caroline. Julius, will the flash of light Mother Sophia is announcing will shift humanity and create the moment we look back on coming in December 2024 or 2025?
No, we don't agree with that. You all get to raise your consciousness and move through your experience on your conscious journey. We do not support events that are going to change the consciousness of humanity, other than humanity coming together and collectively deciding to shift their perspective from fear into love, which will shift the collective consciousness of this realm. That's what we will tell you.
Awesome. Thank you so much. The next question also from YouTube offline. Jasher, any advice for people involved in commerce and business in this new era?
Master, you must work in the unity aspect of consciousness. So when we speak of conscious commerce, that can mean many, many things, because consciousness can be in low forms and it can be in high forms. So high form is the unity consciousness perspective, the unity consciousness perspective. The great thing is this new era is ushering in so many more business owners and commerce that are leading in that direction as well. So you're going to be amongst great company. We consider you to be a great company for us to be amidst. So thank you for that. It's all about high frequency, everything in your business, from your ingredients to your, spoken word of your business, your mantras, your staff, their attitudes, the perspectives, shedding and spreading love for everybody, and always, always, always including the energy of gratitude and appreciation for everything, number one, that you're putting out, and every single customer that would purchase something from you. You've been working on this for quite a while. You're doing a great job. Finally, things are coming into timing for you and for everybody out there. Angel, you speak about conscious commerce all the time. Your programming is available. Jasher, we would recommend that you watch the program that you put out. Angel, you want to take this opportunity to talk about that for a moment for him?
Oh, absolutely. Let me make myself a little bit larger. Okay. Yes, absolutely. So actually we have a show, and every single Thursday, it's typically around It depends, but we try to put it between, let's say, 6 a.m. Central Time and noon Central Time. And it's about leadership and conscious enterprise, leadership and conscious enterprise. And we do it, I know it's in Spanish, but the, the simultaneous translation into, or subtitles in English are available. And we have had all over 20 episodes already talking about leadership, conscious leadership, and conscious enterprise. So I would really suggest you that we have really powerful conversations. This is something that we're doing with another spiritual / business conscious leader in Spain, Alicia Amor, and myself. And we talk about that, as I said before, every single Thursday. I really encourage you to go there and watch the subtitles. We already know that part of the audience is reviewing and viewing those videos, those conversations. You can find them actually not only on Facebook and YouTube, you can also find them on LinkedIn, because it's the place where those kind of conversations take place. So absolutely, thank you so much for the opportunity. And obviously, thank you, Alicia Moore, for trusting us to be open and to be the way for her to show to all our Latin American and worldwide and obviously North American audience what business leadership and conscious leadership is about. We talk about all the time about spirituality and everything that Julius shared with us every single day. But remember, we all at the end of the day have either our own businesses or are working for someone else. So I really encourage you to do that. Thank you, Kasey.
Yeah. And it's amazing, to be able to have dialogue about your conscious journey and realize that it is an integration of your conscious journey in every corner of your life. Students that we have had for years kept that very separate. Very unfortunately, very much like religion, where you might go to church on Sunday and then literally screw everybody up and down during the week, for business. In fact, we could go as far as saying some religions literally put in their doctrine that it's okay to do that. Okay. And so it's very, very interesting where that has been a program for humanity, that business or commerce is separate than your conscious state or your spirituality. And it is not. You can't separate them and be of any form of high consciousness. It is your life, okay? It is in every corner of your life. You're kidding yourself if you are on a conscious journey privately and then you are partaking in business, especially as a business owner, and you're still following the rules of, what, he who has the most toys wins, that type of thing. So for anybody and all of you, as you are making your decisions to go on a conscious journey, raise your frequency and shift your life, and you own a business or you want to own a business, that has to be the backbone of that structure. It should be the backbone of your relationships, your health and wellness practices, your businesses, your family, your love life, okay? It's every part. And if it's not, you're not going to get anywhere. You're going to remain in a low consciousness state. So this subject matter is vast. It's vast and it's intense and it is timely because humanity is ready to make that shift. Isn't that wonderful? Which scares the heavens into everybody who believes that they've been able to control everybody through lack, fear, and manipulation. So thank you for everybody who is realizing that. Jasher has been working this system for himself for years. We've had the pleasure of knowing him, and others who are integrating their spirituality. They wouldn't do anything in their life without the backbone of their conscious journey behind it. And that is the very energy that is the guarantee of success.
Excellent. Thank you so much. And yes, absolutely. I subscribe all those words, and I see that in the corporate world every single day. It makes a big difference. And, we tend to think, a subject matter that we have discussed many times, we tend to think that profits and consciousness are two completely different things. It's not true. It's not true. And you just said it very well. So that was definitely the last comment of the show today. Thank you so much for being with us again. Thank you for being so steadily with us all the time. We really love you. Thank you, everybody from Europe, from America, North and South America. Thank you, everybody from Asia. It's incredible to have you on the show every single day. Thank you for being on the 83rd show of the Ask Julius Show. It's been a pleasure to have you. Thank you so much. Anything else, Kasey, you would like to say before we go?
Sending everybody holiday blessings if you are celebrating a holiday this week. Many, many, many blessings to all of you. Please hold your gratitude up. Hold it high, everybody. Hold it high. We love you so, so much. Sending nothing but well wishes and blessings to each and every one of you. And please share us with everybody. Please share us with everybody in your life. And we'll see you next time, right?
Exactly. See you next time. And thank you for everybody. We see new names every single day. So that's good. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. We love you guys. Love and light. See you soon. Bye-bye.